Welcome back to the nest here at Dizzy Bird Soaps. It looks a little different this time. I am trying something a little different for my setup to see if maybe this works better, gives me more room perhaps. I got my sales table out and put all my stuff on there for today's soapy creation. Today I am making Happy Easter, my peeps, and it will be a primarily brown and green soap. I know it sounds weird, but it will have some little soap confetti and chunks in the brown and the green to kind of add some more flavor and color to it. Not necessarily flavor, but you know what I mean. And it's going to be scented in Bubblicious from Virginia Candle Supply and Marshmallow Peeps type from Virginia Candle Supply. The main scent is going to be the Bubblicious, and that will be the primary scent to it. It'll just kind of, I tried them out just on a cotton pad to see how they worked together, and the Marshmallow Peeps type by itself, I wasn't real thrilled with it, but with the Bubblicious, it kind of just makes it a lot of the bubblegum scent and some of the sweetness of the Marshmallow Peeps, and I think it'd be really great for Easter. There's going to be, hopefully, I'm going to try and pipe some yellow Peeps on top and see if that works out. I do have some biodegradable glitter. And let's see if I can get over here. I just have some salts and biodegradable glitter mixed together, and that'll go on top of the Peeps to kind of make it look like the sugariness. I do have some just plain biodegradable glitter I'll be using a little bit on top, and some little Easter sprinkles, so those will be fun. And I already have, I'm not doing the heat transfer method today because the not the Marshmallow Peeps, but the Bubblicious has a flash point of 116. So I don't want to ruin the soap by, kind of wasting that part of it, wasting the fragrance in it by going over the flash point. So I'm trying to get it down to a cooler, more room temperature level, and soap a little colder. This has 0 vanillin in it for the Bubblicious, but the Marshmallow Peeps type has 7% vanillin. Now, I'm not going to use the entire full ounce of this because I'm only putting the fragrance in the brown, and that's going to be the primary color for the entire soap with a little bit of green on top, kind of make it look like grass, hopefully. Just a lot of fun, and yeah, so the Bubblicious has a really low flash point. The Marshmallow Peeps is fine. And the vanillin in this, though, that's why it's going to be primarily a brown soap, because that's going to get really dark. And so I am going to be using a couple different micas to enhance that. I did add some titanium dioxide to my aloe vera juice and distilled water lye solution. And that's just cooling here in the sink, waiting for that to get down to the same temperature as my oils. I have all my oils already in here, all my oils and hard butters, everything melted already and incorporating together. I have my kaolin clay, colloidal oatmeal, goat's milk powder already in it. And in my lye solution, I do have my sodium lactate in there. And I used more sodium lactate with my Alien soap last time, and it unmolded much faster and easier, and I really kind of liked how it's set up, so I'm trying that again this time to add a little bit more sodium lactate. I know that's what Julie over at Ophelia Soapery does. She adds a lot of stuff to it because she wants to be able to unmold and have a nice hard bar much sooner. I'm not wearing my gloves or anything now because I'm waiting for everything to set up. I'm not doing anything other than just waiting right now. So the brown is going to be made up of primarily the bronze brown mica from Nurture Soap. I usually use Mad Micas. I really like their micas, but I still have some of the Nurture Soap colorants, and I do like those also. So those are good too. But Hot Man on a Tin Roof is going to be part of that brown, and a little bit of pumpkin head, just enough to kind of warm it up and round out the coolness of the Hot Man on a Tin Roof. It has a lot of like, almost like a brown gray feature to it that I've noticed when I use it in my soaps. And the green that I'm going to use is Maniacal Pea from Mad Micas, mixed with some Snake Island, which is amazing color. So I'm going to mix those together, but I just want to show you what we had planned for today. And yeah, so hopefully this works out. This is primarily a soap for my nephews, my niece, my daughters, and their sister over at their dad's house. So it's mostly already spoken for. I will have maybe about 9 or 10 bars to sell on my Facebook page. Just message me on the Dizzy Bird Soaps Facebook page. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you know we're getting started here, a little different setup, and I'll bring you back with music sped up when it's time to actually do our thing. Hey guys, welcome back to the nest here at Dizzy Bird Soaps. I am here to cut my Easter soap. It was an interesting one. It is Happy Easter, my peeps. Hence the peep looking deals on top. Now, let me actually show you here. I hope I don't drop this. I hope you can see, because I'm doing this at a weird angle. Okay, so I had intended to make Peeps on top. They slightly look like Peeps. They look a little bit more like Peeps that have had too much to drink. So they're drunk Peeps, I guess. This is the soap I made for my nephew's niece and my daughters and their sister at their dad's. Yeah, I made this yesterday, unmolded it today. I've changed my recipe just slightly. It's the same deal, it's just a little bit different ratios on certain things to make it harder so I can get out of the mold faster. And I actually like the finished product just a wee bit better too. It's really not that different though. So anybody that likes my old recipe is going to love this one also. But when I was doing this soap, the yellow I had set aside and wanted it to thicken up so that I could pipe the Peeps and they wouldn't be a blobby mess. Well, I think they probably should have been a little bit more blobby mess-ish if I could have, but it set up really, really fast. I did stick blend the yellow quite a bit because usually I can't get my piping to set up for anything. And I knew I wasn't going to be putting any fragrance in the green or the yellow. So that being said, the yellow really set up fast, and the green did not. The top part of the green, I did not put any of the confetti in, the confetti soap pieces in at all, because I wanted it just to be plain on top so I could have the cute little soap shavings and for the green grass and the sugar sprinkles on top. Well, the green was still so liquidy, you'll see in the video, and the yellow was not, so I had a hard time getting the yellow out, and it was doing it, I don't know, they had their own timing and it just really wasn't working. I'm surprised they're even halfway like a peep. They're more like Easter pelicans, half of them, I don't know, but either way, this is the Easter soap. And the brown, I added some of the bronze brown mica from Nurture Soap to help it along, because I was thinking with the 7% vanillin content of the fragrance oil for the Peeps scent part of the blend, I guess, I was going to help it along, kind of just even out the tone of the color. Well, it looks like it got a lot lighter, because it was more like chocolate milk when I was mixing it, and now it's like, you know, sometimes if you have a cereal that has a little bit of chocolate in it, but it's mostly just milk, so that's kind of what, I don't know, it's like a real light tan. It's like it got lighter, which is strange. I'm not sure if it's going to darken up or not. If not, I still like it. I did use a hanger for a hanger swirl on the inside. I've never used my hanger before, so that was a new thing. And I'm hoping that this is set up enough that the embeds don't tear through, because some of them have chunks, and I'll show you, because I made a little mini loaf with the leftover batter that wouldn't fit in my main mold, and made little mini guys. Let me see if I can find one that will show me. This one here. It looks cool on the inside, but there's like the bigger chunks. It was earlier this, I guess early afternoon, late morning, when I cut the little tiny, I don't know, not really samples, but tiny pieces of leftover batter. And I think it was just too soft. So I'm going to cut a little end off here. I'm going to see if it's set up enough to be able to cut it with those embeds, because the embeds they've been soap for a while, so they're a lot harder. And with the soap being soft from just being poured yesterday, it tore through the little loaf, so I'm hoping it won't do it through this one. Like I said, I'm going to cut little end off and see. I might have to bring you back in the morning for additional cutting then, because then it should be definitely set up a lot more, but we'll see what it does. guys, so I'm just bringing you back without the music real quick to finish up this last little part. So I really like this fragrance. The mix of the two, it makes it a little bit like, reminds me of not just a straight bubble gum, but like, you know, the big gum balls that you would get like in the 25-cent machine or 10-cent machine when you're little. I don't know how old you are. But like the little machines, you'd get the gum balls. That's what the scent reminds me of, or juicy fruit. Juicy fruit gum is like what I really get, which smells so good. It smells amazing in the house right now. I love the sweet smells. But yeah, so that hanger swirl turned out pretty cool. And the embeds inside, I showed you one of them, you know, a couple of them. It's still really soft, the soap itself. And so I showed you, pointed out one of the embeds that kind of slid through, and I just kind of poked it back into place, which is also a good thing about the soap being soft still. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys for being here and watching, and being able to laugh with me at my drunken peeps. The kids will still like it though. I mean, it at least gets the point across that, hey, these are peeps. And God, it smells so good. But if you wanted to grab one of these, I think there's maybe 9 of them left that I'll have for sale. And just at the Dizzy Bird Soaps Facebook page. So facebook.com/DizzyBirdSoaps. And message me on there, and then we can figure out shipping and everything for your direct address and all that. I don't charge more than you would get charged for the shipping. So I don't charge for anything else. These will be available. What is today? Oh my goodness. It is already like March. No, it'll be ready March 22nd. So yes, March 22nd, these will be available. Message me on facebook.com/DizzyBirdSoaps. And as per usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to do some sharing, that's cool too. That one's got a lot. Little sparkles on top. Everything is hand poured, hand cut. Everything is done, made from scratch. But thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time.